And we're live. Hey y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all, I'm sitting here. I pressed the go button, and guess what? I wasn't live. I hadn't told it Facebook and YouTube. I hadn't. So I was just recording. But it only took me about 5 seconds to figure that one out because it said it's not multi streaming, which is what we're doing right now. We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube as Kathy Bohannon Creatively Blessed. And if you're not subscribed, please go over to YouTube and say click and subscribe because you don't even have to watch the videos. You don't. But you're going to want to because we do all kinds of fun paper crafting here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I might feature some sewing in the near future. I don't know. I might do a Sewing 101 course. I'm debating on that. But anyway, hey, Miss Dana, I'm so glad to see you here tonight. I've got a new background, y'all. I am in my great room. It's like a big room that has the living room, kitchen, dining room, all that together. But y'all, I am in my DreamBox, and you can't see it. Hold on. But I've got a whole thing to show y'all. This is just part of it, y'all. Oh, Tisha, hello. I'm so glad. Thank you, Tisha. Well, hey, Lisa Oliver, so glad to see you. Christine, hello. Y'all, I tried to figure out how to show you my DreamBox live. There wasn't enough bandwidth right between here to do that. So, I did a little video and I'm going to show it to y'all. Hey, Miss Janet. Hey, Denise. I'm so glad y'all are here. Oh, Tisha would love a Sewing 101. Hey, Angela. Hey, Angela. I just texted you something so cool. Anyway, Deborah Gray. Sheila made it. Yay. Sheila got her parking place. Hers is the one with the big sign that says reserved for Sheila, and y'all never park there. Hey, Kathy Vernon. Deborah, I think I said hello, but hello. I'm not sure I did, Miss Janet. Thank you. She is SHARING, my video, and I appreciate it. So, yes, I have a different background. I'm not in the normal studio. I'm in the main part of the house, and I'll tell you why. I have it's called a DreamBox 3. They had a 1, a 2, and a 3. And this is the latest one. It's a DreamBox 3. I've done a video on it because I tried to do a video and So I just recorded it and I'm going to show y'all. It's 13 minutes. So my apologies. But after the DreamBox video, it's also made by Create Room. So if y'all go Googling or whatever, ask for discounts. Get in touch with them. Ask them and they'll give you discounts. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you the video real quick, and just keep in mind, it's my big part of my living area in my house, but it closes up really nicely. And one more thing you need to remember is Body by Nabisco. Hey y'all, it's Kathy Bo. I want to show you my new DreamBox. It's called DreamBox 3. It's by Create Room, and that's exactly what it did. It created room. This is actually our dining area. I've just moved our table out of the way so you can see. One thing I love about it, the trim on it matches the trim on my walls and all the white, and white. I'm going to roll out this little thing first and show you what this is. This is where I keep my papers, scrapbook paper, everything like that. This is a thing from Harbor Freight that just rolls. And this is one of those paper shelves. I don't know if you can see right here, but it's got dividers in it. And it fits 12 by 12. So I've got all those standing up in there. And then this is the stuff I use most often, plus my catalogs. These are the 6x6 designer papers. And then this is over here too. And this is pieces of cardstock. Okay, so this is going to play a role too. Okay, the first thing, we just open the middle like this. Okay, I could go further back, but I don't really want to. Let me grab my trash can. I keep it back here. So my little trash can is going to go down here, and this paper storage will go down here under my desk. But I want you to see before I pull all that down, I've got stamps here and there. My wax melting wax seals are there. My brother's scanning cut, and this table's going to fold down. This comes out like this. I mean, it feels theatrical, right? This comes out like this. Then I'm going to pull this down. It's got a mat here. You'll see it up close in a minute. It's got a crown with 2 lights. And you get my little chair. For the moment, this is the chair I'm using. It works. And then my papers just roll right over here, okay? So, there we go. When I'm done, I just clean the surface off and fold it back up if I'm expecting company. But if I'm not, y'all, I leave it out. We enjoy it. My husband even loves it. So hold on and I'll show you the individual things, okay? Okay, we're back. So it's going to be a little shaky because I'm actually holding it with my hand. But as you can see, I have bins and shelves with all the goodness on them. The papers I use all the time are here. And then the other color papers are still in my studio. Because, I mean, y'all, I could not fit an entire bedroom studio into this. But it does hold everything I use all the time. Under here, you've already seen that part. But this is a close-up. Then we have the tabletop. It's huge, y'all. It is 34 by 34 is that mat. So another inch on either side, 36 by 36. That is my magnetic board that I use for crafting. See, it even stuck to my glue thing. Okay, I'm sorry it's a little shaky, y'all. Okay, got all my markers on the left, right there. The alcohol markers. And of course, you can see what else is there. Up here, that is my cutting board. And the bin here with the green in it, that's the stuff I use every single time I craft. Like those are baby wipes. There's all kinds of supplies in there that I use every time. To the right of that bin is, on top of it is the project I'm working on tonight. To the right of it is all the stamp positioning tools, my small MISTI, my Stamparatus, and some other positioning tools. Then up here, we have stamps to the left, stamps to the right, and in the middle, we have doodly-doos up in the top one. The middle one is all the inks that I use every time I craft. I just grab those. And then the next one down are blocks. Now, those little plastic bins right here, those 3, those are some of the ones I got on Amazon. And y'all, they fit in here perfectly, and I can put more supplies in those. That is just a box of tissues. This is the the stamps on the left on that shelf are current with Stampin' Up, and I would be crafting with those when I want to feature their products. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so it helps me too. And by the way, if you're shopping at Stampin' Up and you don't have a demonstrator, please name me, Kathy Bohannon, as your demonstrator. I do not have a web page. Okay, this middle, those are bins that actually are just like the bigger ones up here from Amazon. Again, sorry for the shaking. I'm holding it with my hand. And I always use, I use a tower thing, but not today. Okay, these tiny little cubbies right there, heat embossing materials and supplies and things like that, okay? All right, over here, and again, I'm going to try and hold it still. Let me just back up a little bit. That'll be easier, two hands. Okay, we're going down the skinny part right there, okay? So I've got all these supplies in these skinny parts. Staples are at the top, and then, I'm trying to see it. We'll skip the second one because I can't tell you right now what's in there. But I'm going to show you how I know what's in there. Next are the spritzers and water painters. Then I have rulers. Then I have embossing, bone folders. And then I have the cords for my brother's scan and cut. I'm going to move those so they'll be closer to their brother. Up at the very top, markers, and pencils in those first four. The markers on the left are the Expo markers and the some chameleon alcohol markers. The markers on the right there are Sharpies, and I even have the Sharpie painters now, which I'm really excited to have found those at Hobby Lobby. Then we have regular pens right there. Then we have pencils, color pencils, all that kind of stuff. Replacement erasers for some fancy pencils I have. Then I have sponges and blending tools there with, there's some pencils in there. I need to move those. And then this one here is, I have no idea. Let's look. What is it, y'all? Oh, more 6x6 paper that I use frequently. Okay, and then there's little blue handled baskets right there that I get from Hobby Lobby. That's what I put my whole project in for the evening before I go live. It's always in one of those little baskets so that I can just grab it and go. Okay, and next to that are some shaker card domes. So I've got more to put in than that, okay? Then next down are my cutters. My paper cutter that I keep right here is too long to fit in there. So I just keep that one over there, okay? But these are the other paper cutters. Next down are my white scraps, envelopes, and pre-folded cards. Next one down are the shims for my Gina K Intracut right there. And that sticker is from my friend Tammy. It's so cute. It's the only Cricut sticker I've had or ever had. But anyway, and that one's knitting, which is really cute. Okay, further down, I have more stamp positioning things here, and the cutters that go with my cutters, they need to move up here, right? The replacement cutters. I mean, y'all, I just set this up like over the weekend. So, you know, it's really helping me to talk it out and see where some things need to be moved. Next down is acetate and vellum. And then we start with Christmas type dies and stamps. That's all that down there. Okay, this middle here, crocodiles. These are actually dividers that came with my DreamBox, but I'm not needing to use them right now, but maybe one day I will. They fit in the medium and small bins. And then I have a Xyron sticker maker right there and a place for more happiness. Okay, now we're going to go up here. We have that little grocery cart I stuck it down with glue dots because I just want a little bit of decor there. And the little tiger my grandson gave me when we first moved here, it's got a key on it that fits my husband's shed, so I can let him out, you know, on the weekend, or, you know, let him out to get him some water or something like that. Y'all know I'm kidding, right? He can get out anytime he wants, but I've got a key. Ribbon, which I've tried to put in some sort of color pattern, but it's so pretty. I love it. And you did see ribbon over here, but it's all black and gray. So I'm happy with that. Okay. Oh, did I even, I don't think I explained what all's on here. I'm sorry. Where did I start, y'all? Okay, I'm going back to here because I'm not sure where I started. Okay, scissors, and then I've got some journal stuff right there, and some other sharp tools. I've got markers and more markers here. We've got to add a shelf right here. Okay, I don't recall showing y'all this side, which is weird. Anyway, and you know, this is one big room that I'm in, so I don't know if I'll be doing my lives in here or the sewing room when we get that set up. Okay, so the small door here, we're going to start on this side. As you can see, I've just hung some things there. We've got some Snow Tech and the Tim Holtz stuff there. And then I've got the distress stains here. And I've hung a few cards here that I just happen to enjoy and I love. Twine is right here. And these are, sorry, I know that shook a lot. These are collections of cards that are wrapped up for gifts. So it's easy for me to just grab some, and they're in the little boxes, and that's my puppy, okay? I've got a wagon there waiting to be put away. It's got a bunch of storage containers in it. And then that is a bunch of stuff I found that I've got to find a home for, and paper towels. Okay, up here I have adhesives, and y'all, these that blue thing there, these things are coming back. It's a crimping tool. I got a couple of those, different crimps, and some, what are they called? Anyway, crocodiles, y'all. My big crocodile doesn't fit in here. Then I got doodly-doos galore and washi tape, and oh, that's where I started. The paper that I use all the time is right there. The other colors are in the studio. Embossing folders, and stamps and dies. Okay. This little, oh, I did go through that small area. Okay, y'all, so that's everything. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'm sorry it's a little shaky. That's the way life is when you're trying to do things without proper materials, such as something to hold it still. Okay, so back to the crafting. Okay, y'all, I hope you could hear it. It was very quiet on my side, but I also have my volume down. Heidi says, hey, and we're about to craft, y'all, but I got a couple of things. Hey, Denise, Gloria, thank you. Denise, Gibber, yes, okay. Were you not going to put your sewing stuff in there? That was the plan, but when we saw it, after we got it all in here and Ninja Man put it together, we decided it would be better to use the whole bedroom for sewing. I mean, he's made a whole embroidered king-size quilt, and I like to make purses and bags and totes. And we have 2 big embroidery machines and all this. So anyway, all of that can be in the bedroom studio, as well as the overage that doesn't fit in here for everyday use. Yeah, I'll do a studio tour when we get all that set up. It should be the end of the week, but it'll probably be next week. So yes, Denise, that decision was made after we brought it in and built it out. I say we built it out. Okay, Ninja Man built it out, but but we did get it pre-made, pre-assembled. Typically that's $600 extra, but it was only 99, and we're like, that's a no-brainer because it was a difference between a few hours and 3 days to put it together. That was over the Valentine's Day sale, and we got a whole lot of perks. Um, okay, so you may have noticed there are numbers on each of the bins. I'm going to show you what that's about. Gloria said, need scissors. Amy, I thought you had a room and a large wall unit that everything. Yes, I do. I have it's a 3-bedroom house, and our son lives down the street, so we really don't have many visitors. But when we do, they've got their own bedroom, which really and truly it's my bestie Angela's bedroom. Um, anyway, it's her room, but it's a guest room, and then the other bedroom is the crafting studio, which is now the sewing studio with some extra crafting stuff. Let's see. Amy and Janet are saying hello. Lisa says, wow. Tisha says, wow, amazing. Sheila, neat. I'm so excited for you. Thank you. Oh, I love your DreamBox. Fire Girl is, I want to say Denise. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Denise. And my other Denise, well done. Thank you. Sheila, neat. I'm so excited for you. Thank you. Tisha, I have a question about it. How did it come in the box? Did you have to put anything together? Yes, the pre-assemble, like I said, they had a special for $99, and it put all the little pieces together, and the like it would have been completely disassembled. But we got the center unit and the side units, like the little doors that close up. Kathy Vernon said it's awesome. Thank you. I hope I've addressed everybody's comments. But anyway, I knew this would take a little longer tonight, so I did a whole lot extra on our cards, and it'll fly right by. But I guess it's a DreamBox night. They assembled most of it, and by the time it came in, all my husband had to, and it came in on a crate, an 18-wheeler Old Dominion truck company. They delivered it on a pallet, and it, not a crate, a pallet, and it had the cardboard crate all around it. But the middle part where the desk is was like 160, 180 pounds. So we had I put on our hood page on Facebook that, if anybody could come help. And lo and behold, I mean, the guy comes right away. One of our neighbors came right away to help my husband. And they brought that in. And then I could carry these smaller, this one, the one on the very end, I was able to carry those in. They didn't weigh hardly anything. And then the middle ones, the men brought them in. Then there were the bins, dozens and well, there's right at 70. There's about 70 of them. So it's great for what I do. But our sewing situation is not just a little sewing machine and just some supplies. It's quite a thing. So it needed its own room. Okay, I'm going to go to the desktop now, and I want to show you some stuff. First of all, I want to show you about the numerical system that I got going. Each bin has a number, and hold on, I'm dropping things. Each bin has a number, and I have just said, like, in bin number 41, stamp positioners, and 48, it's scan and cut cords, 57 is cutting and scoring, etc. My friend Virginia, and I covered up her phone number, she's also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in California, but I didn't ask her about this, so anyway, she printed this or created it for us, I think. I'm not sure, but anyway, she sent it to me. So this went in the catalog, the current catalog, and it's got like all the topics of basically what I have here. Any paper crafter would have most of this. And instead of writing it all out again over here, which I started to do, I was like, hold up. Adhesives and refills, I've got in bins 1 and 3, adhesive sheets 1 and 3, etc., all the way down. So I'm going to use this. Thought I put another page here. Nope. Okay, I'm going to use this list with this list and make my directory, because I'm like, I'm like that. And my friend, hold on, my friend, my Savannah daughter Rebecca, her husband is in the military, and those of you in the military probably knew this 40 years ago or whatever, but I did not, because we are civilians. But anyway, when you go to move, she told me, put things in a box, number it, and then take a little book and write it down in there. Like number 1 is living room decor. Number 2, living room pillows, that kind of thing. Hey, Miss Darlene, I'm so glad to see you. That kind of thing. So I'm using the same system in here, to, to know where things are, so I don't have to dig through it and get frustrated. Because who wants to do that? Not me. Okay, guys, so I told you those little baskets are used to store my supplies for crafting. Yes, Christine, more good use of resources, more time for crafting. That's right. And if you're late coming in, I shared a video here that you want to see about my crafting box that I'm using. So I just keep these in a bin over here, and I just, every time before I go live, I use one of these bins to put my stuff in. Come on now, get on in there. Okay, well, of course, this one won't go in right now. Okay, we are getting ready for a major yard sale here in our neighborhood, and I've lost all my nails. We've been moving furniture. We've been doing all the things, and we're exhausted, but it's okay. It's okay. We take a lot of breaks. Okay, we're going to use this little stamp set tonight, and where'd I put it? Here it is. The Sizzix stamp set that looks like, good googly moogly, hold on. It looks like this. It's got stamps and dies right here. I was just looking for something that would be suitable for our card tonight, and I'm using this little guy and this big guy, and I've already colored it, cut it out, everything. So y'all don't have to sit through that. I'm using a thick piece of, I call it acetate. It's packaging, y'all. I have this on it because I can't find it. If it's just laying here on the desk, it's gone. So I have to put something on it. That wasn't enough because the little piece of washi tape wasn't enough. I kept losing it. I use Copic markers to do the coloring, and now I will show you the card we're going to make. It's going to go like this. Christine, I shared this in our group too. It's going to go like this, okay? Darlene, Janet says hello. Now, wait, does that one? No, this is the one for that one. Okay, and I'm going to show y'all how to cut that, okay? So here we go. This is a 6x6 piece of paper. Now, y'all know I don't usually give measurements, but here we go. I'm full of myself tonight, so I'm going to do it. Okay. Let's see. We're going to park you there, and we're going to park you here. Okay. Oh, these are the stamps before I colored, except for that little bit. I colored that little one. Alrighty. Now, we want to go 5 1/4 this way. Your card is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. All right. So we're going to go 5 1/4, and we're going to cut that off. Okay. And then we're turning it this way, and we're going to 4. All right. Now, this right here, you want to cut at 2 and, let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 2 and 6/8, pretty much. Okay. I just drew a line there, and I'll show you how I figured it. I figured it like this. I laid this down on it, put a little pencil mark, and went up that way. I mean, why measure every single time, right? And I've made a bunch of these because I want a whole bunch ready to go. Okay? All right. So that's probably all the cutting we're going to do. Now, what is the acetate for? I'll show you. You pick a smooth side, even side, because like this is kind of janky. I'm going to pick this even side. And you could use a ruler, but it's too thick. You can use cardstock, but it's too thick. This was better all the way around. I did try the other two things. You push it down really hard, keep it there, make your fold, and bring it over. You're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to this point to this corner. All right? Right there. And y'all, I have a fan blowing over here. I don't know if y'all can hear it. It is from like 1950. I mean, it's so old. It came in my stepfather-in-law's estate. My mother-in-law gave it to me after he passed, and it's just really cool. But y'all, it was overheating, and I told Ninja Man, I said, I'm not sure if it's UL whatever, back then. I don't even know if it's okay. He checked it out, and guess what? It needed cleaning, and now it's not overheating. I mean, who knew? Well, I mean, I knew. But, okay, so you see what we got going here? All right, that's how you're going to make these things, okay? Now, I'll show you the couple that I made for tonight. We're going to do this one, and we're going to do this one, all right? I tried to get the colors close. Are y'all still here? I hope so, because otherwise I'm just chatting along. Save these strips that are going to come off of your cardstock. I mean, of your decorative paper. Because if you save those strips, you can create these kind of things. All right. I just took strip. Somebody let me know you're still here. I just took strip after strip and I glued it down to copy paper, also known as typing paper. Oh, thank you, Janet. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay. Then I put strips going this way. I mean, all it is, y'all, all it is a strip. Okay? Like that. And it coordinates because it's out of the same pack, which these are actually out of the bunny storybook moments. Let me see what the paper's called. Oh, good. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Dana. Y'all are still here. Yay! I thought you fell asleep because of that video. Timeless Plaid is the name of this paper. It is current on the Stampin' Up website. Now, is it in stock? I have no idea. Oh, good. Denise is still here. Darlene, I'm a quilter that reminds me of a flying geese pattern. Right, right. So your strips can go at an angle. I mean, it's not even the same angle, but that's fine. It can go straight up and down or left to right. And here's some more, and here's some more. And then y'all, I got to tell you, this made me very nervous to create. Hold on. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Okay. This made me very nervous. I just took a bunch of pieces and put them on. I'm not that person. I'm not an abstract. I need it lined up, put the checks with the checks and the stripes with stripes. Okay. But then I cut them out with some die cuts. And there's a couple of things here. If you're a stamper, you already know this. You can put white cardstock behind this. Where is it? Hang on, everybody. Okay, you could put white cardstock behind it, which, number one, really brightens it up. This is not measured to it, so we just have to improvise. Oh, Dana, video was interesting. Thank you. Now I'm so jealous. I mean, it's a game changer, and my husband loves it too. Even though it's out here in the middle of the house, but I can close it up, and it matches my house. I love it. Anyway, if you're gonna cut these out, well, you still want to use this. It's a whole lot of, stuff. You can stamp here. You can put a uh oh, come on, the shakers. You can put the shaker, things in here. There's a lot you can do. So don't throw away all your little pieces. I sat over here. This was one of the first things I ever did in this new crafting space, and that is just piece a bunch of tiny pieces and watch my videos. It was a wonderful evening. Okay, I'm going to show you how we're going to stamp these. And again, I'm just kind of going ahead. I went ahead and did a bunch because I knew the video was 13 minutes long. Angela, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think I showed y'all these are the Copic marker colors I used. Okay, and let me tell y'all, making sure he's not listening, but let me tell y'all this. Shaker card, thank you, Gloria. You know my brain gets stuck, my friend. I went to use one of these markers. I put it in timeout. Where did I put it? Anyway, it's in timeout. Y'all, it had dried up. That's why I need the stuff right around me where I'm going to use. Okay? Okay. So here's what I did. I laid my paper down like this, and then I decided where I wanted everything. Well, let's do the next one. Hold on. Let's do the next one. Where is it? I don't know which one. It's got the blue. Oh, this one. This is the next one. Crazy. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'll show you. I cut a bunch of these, y'all. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is a stamp positioning tool. It's called a Misty. It's a small one, and I like it because it's compact, but typically we're going to go bigger, but not today. Now, just for fun, I'm sticking this down for a scrap piece to make sure that we're okay. Okay, see, we're a little too far this way. So I'm going to bring the whole business over just a wee bit. Yes, refills for the Copics. Yes, Dana, thank you. You definitely can. I'm glad you pointed that out. Okay, I do like where it's positioned right now. So we're going with that. Yes, you can buy refills, and that's what I've got to do for that green one that died an unnatural death. All right, you see how it's going to go? Perfect. Okay, and one of the reasons I really like to use the stamp positioning tool is because I get to stamp it over and over if I need to. All right, which sometimes you need to. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. I know, I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry. That's a dumb song. All right, we're going to get one more. One more. Okay. And then, I do not recommend you try this if you're new at stamping. Don't do it. But I'm putting this one right here. When I set it down, it's... See, I bumped it over just a little. Oh, well, it is what it is. See how it left a little... It left a little mark? It'd be all right. It'd be all right. It's a handmade card. Hello. Right? All right. I do like this size of the Misty. I've got a bigger one. And I like that one too. Like when I'm doing... Okay, it turned out just fine. See? Just fine. Oh, Janet, you're so sweet. She says I always make her smile and giggle. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yes, it's a good little one, and I like to take it on my crafting retreats because it's easy. It's easy to pack and that kind of thing. Now, these are two different stamp sets. We're using, I didn't tell y'all this, but we're using this one, which is the Storybook Friends. Thank you, Darlene. She said it looks perfect to her. Thank you very much, is what we used off of the Storybook Friends. And it's going to go right here. Okay, and we're just going to put it up real quick. This also has dies with it. No bunnies were injured in this right here, I'm telling you. So, now we got to put this one up. And this is the Sizzix one. Roger. Now, this little booger bear right here, he didn't want to go back. He don't want to stay in. He don't want to go back. He doesn't know what he wants to do. There we go. All right. That's in. Okay. Now, we can put that over there. Get our markers over here. And now we can build our cards, y'all. And we are going to be done in just a minute. I'm going to zoom in a bit. How about that? I'll show you all the different things that I've made like this. Okay. Did this? Yeah, they're both blue. Okay. So they're going to go like this. Y'all, I'm not a red lover. I don't love red, and it was very hard for me to put this together. You would probably want to use more of a rust. My rust, all of my rust colors were a little bit too rusty. They were really dark, so I decided not to use those. And I just went with this kind of pinkish color. Got to grab some glue. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. And y'all, we have been moving furniture. Ninja Man's been building furniture. I'm telling y'all, I've said I'm a cheap date. I'm not even kidding. We went to the furniture store, okay, and we looked at things that I thought I needed. No, not at those prices. I did not need them. Cheap date. That's right. Just let's go get a burger, and we don't need to be back at that expensive, fancy furniture store. Okay, you would use a glue dot here or some glue. It don't matter. You just want it down, right? Or you could leave it flappy, but if you're going to put something like this on it, you probably want to lift it up a little bit. All right, hold on. Y'all know I'm just learning my new space over here. Look how old these are. If you are a Stampin' Up! Person, you will know these date back. And when I was decluttering and pulling everything out, I looked at these and I said, oh my word, I hope they're still sticky. Look, it's already missing a tooth. Look at that. All right. Where's my Gloria tool? Here it is. Gloria Wolf. Pokey tool. All right, we are going to put these. Oh, it's really good adhesive, y'all. And I mean, this thing is old. Look at that. I love my pokey tool, Gloria. Love it, love it. She knows that. She knows that. I've sent her a few customers. And she sent me this wonderful pokey tool. And the little glue topper. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. This is the glue topper. Whoo, doggies. Isn't that pretty? It just makes me happy. It really does. As does this, because I love Paris. What is that? Oh, it's ink. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to pull these little doodly-doos off of here. I know we got one more. Here we go. And we've got this glued down, ready to go. And we're just going to put this on like that. And there you have, isn't that pretty? Reminds me of a little picnic table and some flower arrangements. Now, there's so much you can do right here, y'all. This was just, let's get her done, right? Oh, Dana's bought a couple of as gifts. I love it. I love it. Thank you for supporting what Gloria does, y'all. A lot of us have small businesses that we do, and we really appreciate it when y'all, like mine being Stampin' Up. We appreciate everything y'all order, and I know Gloria does too. Okay, so just imagine, you know how I love to do these gifty boxes full of cards, right? It's just that little gift box. Made a bunch of cards because I love making cards. Look how pretty that'll be in that box. I mean, I'm loving it even more now that I've really put it together. Okay, I'm going to show you different ones. So we got that one. We would have this one, which I kind of think this would be prettier on a white card, but I don't know. Hey, Jane Hodges, you got to look back and watch the video. I did a walkthrough for my crafting space, my new crafting space. Okay, so this one, I just picked out some colors and kind of went with that. Now I'll show you some more. Now we've already talked about these. These are all the strips that came off of my cutting a 6x6 into 5¼ by 4. All right, that's what's left over. Now, what you can do with these, you can take a die cut, make a, do an oval on this one or whatever. You can die cut this out as a background like this, okay, and use this on a card, okay, that's pretty, and you put ribbon and all that stuff. Angela, my pokey tool matches the floral card. Oh, it does. It really does. Look at that. It really does. I love it. Love it. Okay. So you just have to, use your imagination for all the things you can do with this. Here's another one. It's got some browns in it, so I would put it on brown. You can put a piece of cardstock behind this, and it'll make whatever colors you want to pop, it'll make them pop. Like I would use a white or a blue. Okay, I don't do red, but y'all, I might do a red. Okay. All right. And, okay, here's some others that I did. The green. And, y'all, the one thing I think that is so important in making this card is to use that, some good thick acetate. I'm sure there are better ways to do it. And don't worry about this little white little oops right there. Don't worry about it because you're going to put your flowers. Oh, that's pretty. See how I just not okay. You're going to put your flowers right over it. Nobody's going to ever see it, right? Because it's part of the card when it opens. I'll show you. Like that, right? Now, could you stick something down in here? I guess you could, but I didn't. I glued the whole thing. But there you go. All right. Okay. Let me see. See, that would be pretty against white as well. Okay, just for fun. Just for fun. And I know the sizes don't match, but that gives you an idea of having a white layer up under there. Okay. Here's another one like we did. This one is more of a masculine. Y'all, I love the challenge of making a masculine card. I love, I mean, how many of us are like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? It's a guy card. Oh, for heaven's sake. Right here. That's perfect. And you just put whatever. You don't want to do floral. I've got stamps and dies with tools on them, things like that. Oh, so many options. Here's another one like that. And another one like that. And by the way, you could let that be the feature. And that's the added color, right? But again, with the red. Okay. Sorry, red. All the red friends out there. This one is pretty with the white because it's got that whitish background there. Again, same thing. Now, y'all, I'm going to make these into gift boxes, and they're going to be, you know, gifty packaged cards to share with others. How about that? Well, how about that, y'all? My goodness gracious. I narrowed it down. I thought, okay, I got a 13-minute video to play for them. And I don't know if y'all could hear me while the video was on. Ninja Man, me, and the dogs were trying to be real quiet. But I don't know if my voice would have overridden the video. I don't know. But if you missed the video,
hey y'all,
this is
Kathy
the box.
Bo. I want to show
This
you
is the
my
box
new
I'm
DreamBox.
crafting in.
It's called.
And see, can you hear me? Okay, I don't even know. I talked over it. I didn't know it was just going to start. But it did. But anyway, we made us some nice cards tonight. It took me one evening. I probably have about 3 hours in all the ones that I did. Does this card have a name? That is a really good question. I will look that up, Dana. I will look that up because it's definitely a kind of a fancy fold, isn't it? And you want to go down. Let me see. I think it was 2. Hold on. 2 and an eighth, 2 1/4. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, I really just figured out one, and then I think they said 2 5/8. But then I was like all messed up. I couldn't figure. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to show you this way. I do it all the time. Oh, Dana, thank you. She said, love it. Your cards are always so great. It's only because I watch videos, my friend. I don't come up with this stuff. Anyway, I had measured this, and I think it's like going down into here. It's like, I don't know, like 2 5/8. I think the thing said, and then you just find the center. And I draw a little line, and then I erase it. I draw it with a pencil, and then I erase it. And that's it, y'all. So if you've missed the beginning, please go back and watch the tour of my DreamBox, DreamBox 3. It's the latest in the long line of DreamBoxes from Create Room. I hope next week I'll be in my studio again. I may be right here. I'm not sure. It depends on how much we get done for the sewing room, because that's going to be the sewing room in that room. And the Quilter's Flying Geese cards. We could call it that, Darlene. We could call it that. The Quilter's Flying Geese card set. Yes. Darlene has named it. I love it. Janet, thank you. You have a nice evening too. And y'all have a blessed evening. Thank you so much for coming by. Please share the video. Go to YouTube, subscribe. I still need a few more people. Thank you guys. Love you and God bless.